Hi guys, hi, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I'm doing a haul. I'm doing the items that I picked up at the Sephora sale, but I also thought that it would be a good idea to just kind of throw in the other things that I have purchased so far, because otherwise like my actual like March haul video will be really super tiny. So because you all know that I've kind of been on a journey this year. I'm trying to like beauty bank it, but I did pick up a couple things outside of the Sephora sale. So the biggest like perk of today's video is going to be my Sephora sale items. I do have 2 boxes, but I also have like some Gratis and the stuff that I purchased in March to roll into this as well. So this is Sephora haul and March purchases and Gratis. And this will all filter into my beauty bank. So for those of you who are new here today, hi, my name is Donna. I certainly hope that this is the video that you signed up to see. And if it is, I do hope that you will continue watching and follow along with me, and maybe even consider subscribing at the end of the day, because I would love to welcome you into our family here. I am a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a district leader for Ulta, but I am a equal opportunity shopper. But I do get a lot of education in my position, so you're going to see a lot of reviews on this channel, a lot of hauls, a lot of declutters, a lot of just general makeup chit chat. Honestly, shop my stashes, project pans. I just like to talk about makeup, and if you're here, I'm assuming you also like to talk about makeup. So I do hope that you'll find solace in your soul for this channel. You'll choose to subscribe before you go and let me know, because I would love to welcome you in. And with that said, let's roll into this haul and beauty bank recap. I think that's what they're called. All right, so today we are going to go through all the things that I'm bringing into my beauty collection. And for those of you who have been around for a minute, you know that I am kind of following the beauty bank mindset that I have seen going around on the YouTube, but most significantly from Steph, from her channel. It's Just Steph. I watch her pretty religiously. I love her content, and I will have her link down in my description box, of course. But also, she's a content creator that really brought this like beauty bank mindset to fruition, as far as I know. I do think that there are a couple other people that are doing it on this platform, but she is the one that I watch that does this. And in effect, what it means is that you're telling yourself you don't want to bring in more than this many products. So that is what your beauty bank is. And it's a set of points, right? I started off with 30. For every product that I empty, not for every product that I declutter, but for every product that I empty in my collection, I'm allowed to give myself a point. And for every product I bring into my collection on purpose, so everything that I spend money on, I have to take a point away. Now, the reason why I say for every product that I bring into my collection that I spend money on purpose is because I work in the beauty industry. I also get Gratis. I don't really have any control over that. It gets sent to my home, so I don't count those things against myself, because they're not things that I myself am picking for my collection. So I currently have 40 points because over the last several months I haven't spent any money bringing anything into my collection from a beauty perspective. I am trying to be more soft with my spending in beauty. I do have a pretty giant makeup collection, and I know it's kind of out of control and ridiculous. So I am trying to be a little more mindful of what I'm bringing into my collection. So last month in March, I did purchase a couple things, but there were just 2 things. So I thought, what better way to showcase these than to bring them in to my collection through the beauty bank process when I also haul in my Sephora sale items, because I knew I would be purchasing something from the Sephora sale. I didn't know exactly what or how much, but I did know I would be purchasing something. So that is what we're going to do today. But the first thing I am going to go through with you is the Gratis pieces, because those, again, are not things that I bring into my collection on purpose. So let's walk through Gratis. So the first thing I do have in Gratis are these things from Benefit. So Benefit just released a waterproof version of my absolute favorite mascara on the planet. My favorite mascara by Benefit is the Bad Gal Bang. It has been my favorite for a long time. I am really excited about a waterproof version. Now, I don't 100% love waterproof mascara because it's harder than Hades to get off, but I will wear this waterproof version because it will not only do for me what I want to be done to my lashes, but I can put any mascara on underneath it and put this over the top of it, and that mascara will be effectively life proof, right? So love that for me. I'm super excited to try that mascara. I also got another 24-hour brow setter. This is my favorite brow setting product on the planet. So love this brow gel. Will use that. That is just like a mini. I also got a mini roller lash. I am not the biggest fan of this mascara, if I'm honest, but a lot of people love roller lash. I'm just not a fan, if I'm honest. And then I got another one of their Boing Bright On concealers. So I do have the one that my Ram sent me, and this one is in the shade Lychee, and this one is in the shade Nutmeg, which appears to be a little more orange, which is perfect for like under eye correcting as far as like dark circles and whatnot goes. So this one is a little bit more brightening. This one would be a lot more like color correcting in my humble opinion. So super excited to have those. I almost just doxed myself. I also got this box, and this box actually came from Wella. So Wella is hair, and we had a giant training on Wella and Sebastian products. So we got the Sebastian Whipped Cream Light Conditioning Style Whip, which I am really excited about. We also got the Sebastian Light Drench Moisturizing Conditioner and shampoo, just little like travel guys. I like Sebastian shampoos, honestly, so I think that that's fun. We also got the Sebastian No Breaker, which is a hybrid bonding and styling spray, so super excited about that. And then they sent along a little tiny like hair clip that says Good Hair Day on it, which I think is really cute. So we got those all in Gratis, and that is my Gratis haul for the month of March. I did pick up this at TJ Maxx. This is a Fenty Kilowatt highlighter. Since Sandcastle and the Mint Mojito, or is that what it's called? Minted Mojito, something like that. Yeah, Minted Mojito. I wanted this one for so long, but had never really seen it in person. And I don't know, I just kind of love it. And like, I didn't need any more highlighters, but such is life. This is my crazy, right? This is my crazy. So I got it for $7.99, y'all. I picked up this actually at Ulta. This is a Fenty lip gloss in Sweet Mouth. So the reason why I picked this up is because I've heard Steph talk about it incessantly, but also like there are so many other YouTubers that I watch that talk about this shade in her gloss. I love her glosses, and that this is everybody's favorite and I don't have it. It really gives me some kind of form of FOMO that I cannot handle. So I had to pick it up. I did pick it up. I'm excited to use it. I don't need another highlighter or lip gloss in my life, but I picked them up anyways. Another thing that I picked up that I did need was this. And I say did need very lightly because I do have some other, you know, eye primers in my collection, but I used just a little sample of this, actually just finished it through my Project Pan series, and I loved it so much. And it was the first time I had used the matte version. I had used the tinted version of it before. I didn't really love it as much as I loved this. So this is the Ulta Beauty Collection Matte Eye Primer. I love this as an eye primer. So I did pick up one of those, and I had just ran out of my ones. So let's get into what we came here for, which is the Sephora sale items that I picked up. I do have this giant box and this little box, and this one you can see is open. I did open it up. I wanted to see what was in it, and y'all are gonna laugh. When I purchased all the things that I purchased, I was like, I didn't order 2 boxes worth of stuff. And I didn't pay attention when it was shipped out to know what was in the boxes, but I knew that there was 2 boxes coming to me. This one got here, I opened it up. Tell me why this was the only thing in this giant box. Like, after I took out all the paper and stuff, I thought literally they had sent me an empty box. I had to go to my emails and find out what was supposed to be in this one box because I had accidentally thrown it away with all the paper. Like, why are we doing this? So this is the Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. This is in the shade 2N, and this was one of those things that I was like, I don't know why I'm like this. For those of you who know, you know, I don't wear concealer, so tell me why I thought I needed this. I'll tell you why I thought I needed this, because I have the Dior Backstage Face and Body, and I have the Dior Backstage Powder No Powder, and I love them so much. I have the Dior highlighter. I think Dior very quickly last year rose to the occasion in my mind and really became one of my favorite makeup brands. So now I have the Dior Backstage Face Protector Perfector Flash Perfector Concealer, and it is in the shade 2N. So I'm really excited to try that out, bring that into my collection. And then I have this box, which has a bunch of stuff in it. So let's open up this box. And this is where all the rest of this stuff is, you guys. I got a bunch of stuff. So let's start going through it. Okay, so the first thing I brought in, which I don't think I'm going to count this towards my beauty bank, because I don't think it's quite fair to count this towards my beauty bank because it's glue. It is the Duo Lash Glue. This has a double-ended applicator, so it's got white on one side and dark on the other. And I just need something, it's latex free. I just need something that's latex free, that's super easy to put on, super easy to apply, because we all know I'm kind of shit when it comes to lashes, but I want to be a lash girl. I got it for like $8. I'm sure it's something that I can pick up at Ulta, and through these processes I try really hard not to pick stuff up that I can get at Ulta, but that's honestly the first time I've seen a dual-ended duo. This is another item that I probably shouldn't have picked up, but I'm really fascinated by this brand. It is another concealer, and I waited for you guys to tell me, why are you picking up a concealer? Why are you picking up? No, none of you did. None of you said a word about the concealers, so I picked them up. Not that it's your fault, because I'm not blaming you. I'm not. Like, I have a problem, but I don't have a problem. I have a collection. That is what I have, not a problem. This is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. And, you know, I had to pick this up in a shade I'm just not 100% sure about, because the shade I wanted was out of stock. But I do think that this one will be okay. This is in MN1, and it is this shade. I think that'll be okay. Yeah? Medium Neutral 1, right? Medium Neutral 1? Yeah. I do think that this will be an okay shade. I'm excited to try this one out also. LYS is just a brand that really has my heart. Everything that I've gotten from them I've really loved, and I am really excited for them to be at Sephora. They're kind of like a almost a drugstore price point. Wow, look at the difference in size. This one was $16. This one was $30. Look at the difference in size. That's insane. So I'm really excited to pick those up. These I am also excited to have in, and there are reasons why I've got this. So I did pick up the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. So I picked this up for 2 reasons. Number one, I just finished a Pillow Talk Medium lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury, and I love ColourPop lip liners. Don't get me wrong, they're one of my favorites because they're just super creamy. They go on really well. They have a really great stain power, and they're really cheap, right? This is a phenomenal lip liner. Like, I can't say anything about this lip liner that y'all probably don't know, but it's just really creamy. It doesn't feather. It goes on really, really well. It's a, like, I don't like Pillow Talk lipstick, but I loved the Pillow Talk lip liner. I just think that the color of it, the way it makes my lips look, like, it's just beautiful. So I did pick up the Iconic Nude, and I picked up Iconic Nude because it's a little less pink. It's a lot more like nude in tone, and everybody raves about it. So I'm really excited to try it out. Yes, I can see this being a really nice favorite color for me. It's really kind of that grungy nude tone that I really love. Less pinky, more grungy. And to go along with it, I'm trying out this Charlotte Tilbury Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick in Very Victoria. So I have a problem with nudes, and I have a problem with nudes because a lot of nudes pull very, very like orangey or coral on me. And I think a lot of that is because I have kind of a warm olive complexion. I can wear a lot of neutral, but sometimes even neutral pulls really wonky on my skin. I heard that this is the perfect lipstick for olive complected people, the perfect nude for light, warm olive complexions, and it looks beautiful. So I am going to try it out because I do think that I loved the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick that I had in Pillow Talk as far as the formula. I just did not love that color. So I did pick up this lipstick to try. I think the funniest thing is that I do think that lipsticks is not on my buy list. Like, it's actually on my no buy list. But I do have also 3 samples in here. So this is a sample of Valentino, Born in Roma. This is a sample of Westman Atelier's like stick foundation, which I thought I would try. And this is a little mini Melt Ultra Matte lipstick, and this I got with, you know, some of my points for my Sephora points. You know, when they let you buy the smallest little ittiest bittiest thing with all the money that you've already spent with them, which is why I love Ulta Beauties. And guess what? It is completely empty. Oh, because it fell off in the container. That's amazing. That's a damn mess. Okay. Well, that's it. It was completely empty because it fell off into the lid, which is absolutely aggravating. It is kind of a peachy shade. Again, it's a nude that probably will pull peach on me, but this is in the shade Frisky. So it's one of their ultra matte lipsticks. I am excited to try it. I've never tried Melt lipsticks before, so, and I love Melt, honestly. So then the rest of what I have in here, oh wait, I also got this Pat McGrath Divine Blush. So I had heard from one of you guys that the Pat McGrath blushes in the singles are better than the Pat McGrath blushes in the trio that I have. I love those blushes, don't get me wrong, but they're very like hard packed, and I think I said that in my Shop My Stash, and the comment that came across was the ones, you know, that are in the singles are much better. They're creamier, they're better to blend, they're better to pick up on your brush, they're just a little bit more pigmented or something of that nature. So when I put out my recommendations and wish list video, there was more commentary on that, and I had like 3 different blushes on my wish list, and I was talked into either the Rose Ink one or the Pat McGrath one, and this is the one that you said you loved by Pat McGrath, and it is the Flirtatious blush. The packaging is super hard to open. Like, that took me forever to get it open, but this is the Pat McGrath blush in Flirtatious, and I'm super excited to try it. It reminds me of like a really nice, like subtle baby pink, but it kind of leans a little bit mauve tone. It's like a very cool toned pinky blush, and I think I love it so much just looking at it. It's so, so pretty. So I'm excited to try that. Very like skin tone-esque, but I'm excited to see what it'll look like on my, I can't say I love the like the component, but I do love this packaging. Isn't that just beautiful? The rest of what I got, you guys, is palettes. So I spent something like, I don't know, before discounts, it was like $4.23 or something like that. I spent like $3.60 or something. And I got 2 Huda palettes and 2 Natasha palettes. So the 2 Huda palettes that I got was this one. This is the Huda Beauty Wild Python Obsessions palette. And this was in my wish list. And it has honestly been in my wish list for so dang long. So I'm so excited to pick it up. I actually eyeballed it once I went to a Sephora standalone store in you know, one of the towns that I go to for work, and I eyeballed it so much, but I'm like, I can pick that up any old time. It was when I had returned the Natasha Denona 28 pound that my husband got me for my birthday, because I already had that palette and was picking and choosing palettes that I was going to purchase utilizing that gift card. And I was like, I can pick that one up anytime because it's only like $29. And then it sat in my loves list for like ever. It is this one here, the Wild Python, and you guys, like, I just can't with this color story. That is just gorgeous. It is so pretty. So I had to pick it up. I really kind of dig the imprint on this middle shade. That is just so cool how it looks like snake skin. So I picked up that. I also had, I think, the Naughty Nude and the Rose Quartz in my basket, my wish list, because I don't know why I had the Naughty Nude, honestly, in my wish list, because those just don't, I don't think I love that palette as much as I am obsessed with the thought of having that palette, because so many people are able to create such beautiful eye looks with that palette. But I think, like, if I have any other Huda palette, I could probably do the same thing, except for that I don't have that like jelly shade. So I honestly don't know why I have the Rose Quartz in there either, but we are about to find out because I picked up the Rose Quartz palette. So this is the packaging, and then this is what the palette looks like. You guys have probably seen this 100 times at this point. Oh my god, it's just so pretty. And oh, my palette is broken. So the clasp on the palette is broken. I might call them or send them a message because this isn't going to close. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is broken. But nothing inside is broken. So, I mean, I'm super excited to try this palette. So, this is beautiful. One thing that one of you talked me into the Mercury retrograde palette, and I went back and forth with that Mercury retrograde palette for so long. But the one thing that I can say about Huda, because I have a lot of Huda, I mean, this whole row right here, this is all Huda palettes. So I obviously like Huda, but she is very inconsistent in her formula, but her shimmers are so pretty. And this has, I mean, some of those beautiful shimmers, has some really interesting, like, you know, shades with the different textures here. And I did get a jelly shadow, so I'm really interested in trying this. I can't wait to put it on my face, but I am going to take a picture of it and send it to Sephora first. I hope nothing else is broken. It's really weird because the piece that is broken off of there isn't in this box anywhere, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But I picked up the Natasha Denona Mini Xenon palette. The biggest reason why I picked this palette up is for this little black guy over here. This is her regular blackest black eyeshadow that you can normally only get in a single. So there is only, I think, one other black in my collection of hers, and it's not the blackest black, it's a different black. So I was really excited, and I don't know, something about this palette just calls my name. I don't think I will like ever use it on its own, if I'm honest, but I do think that this has 4 additional mattes in it that will help me really get the mattes that I need for the glam palette to work for me. And if you know, are familiar with my channel, you know the struggles I had with the glam palette and the fact that there's only 5 mattes in that palette. I'll put the palette roulette up in the cards for you. But I'm really excited to honestly have this and pair it with it. And then I picked up the Pastel Palette. So I went back and forth with this because I don't like pastels. But here's the truth of the matter is I just recently did a palette roulette using a palette that was all pastels. It was the IPSY Enlighten palette. And I had a really good time with that palette, except for that, I mean, as far as the color story goes, but they just were not pigmented. They just were not as beautiful as I know that they could have been. So hence Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. And to be honest, I can't not pick up a Natasha Denona palette. I am a Natasha Denona hoarder. To be honest, it's so bad at this point. So I did pick this palette up. It is one of her midi eyeshadow palettes. Look at how cute this is. Oh my god, that is so pretty, with like the pink to purple to like mint green like gradient here. And then this is what the palette looks like. And again, I'm sure that you've seen it 100,000 times, but I'm just really excited to try this palette out. I don't think that this palette will ever be a standalone palette in my collection. And if I go into it with that mindset, I'll be okay. I do think that this will be a beautiful palette to partner with Circle Loco. That is what I think. So super excited to have that. So with that said, that is everything that I picked up at the Sephora sale and everything that I picked up in the month of March. And all of these items filter into my beauty bank. So I had 40 points. I purchased 12 items that will have to come off the top of that beauty bank. So I had 40 points. I now have 28. I'm totally okay with that. Here's the true tea. I started with 30. So the fact that I still have 28 points just makes me, I'm in awe. I'm in awe of myself because honestly, this is a lot better than I've ever done. Ever. And I knew going on a low buy would just set myself up for failure. So that wasn't going to happen. But I think I did a really good job. 4 palettes is maybe a little bit much. Like, I really didn't need 4 more palettes. But I needed them. So, yay! I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here. I hope that you hit the notification bell if you are subscribing today so that you're notified when I upload a video. And with that, y'all, what did you get at the Sephora sale? I would be interested to know. I would be also interested to know what you're most looking forward to me utilizing on camera. I am trying to get more into use my shit status. So I would love to come to you and, you know, do some videos with you of putting on the makeup and whatnot. I do have a couple actually that are in my bank for filming. Or for editing that I need to edit and get uploaded for you. So there'll be more of that on my channel. But I would be interested to know if there's anything in this stack that you would like me to utilize on camera. I just love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you and yours are well, that you're safe, that you're happy, that April is treating you well so far, and that you're loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.